You're about to discover a tiny habit so simple, you'll wonder why no one told you sooner. It takes just 5 minutes, costs next to nothing. And yet thousands of people over 50 are using it every night to ease bloating, sleep deeper, and wake up feeling like themselves again. What is it? A small cup of something your grandmother probably knew? Clove water. But wait, don't click away. This isn't just a list of benefits. When the balance tips in favor of the bad ones, we feel it. Diarrhea, gas, strange stomach noises, infections we can't quite explain, all signs that something inside us is off. And let's be honest, managing blood sugar gets trickier as we age. Even people without diabetes notice changes. Our insulin doesn't respond the same way, and we become more sensitive to what we eat. But here's where cloves come in. Several studies suggest that compounds in cloves, like digestion, may help increase how our cells absorb glucose, meaning your body uses sugar more efficiently. When paired with the fiber and antioxidant content, clove water might help slow the release of sugar into the bloodstream after dinner. Think of it like a smoother ride instead of a roller coaster. Fewer highs, fewer crashes. Again, we're not talking about a treatment or replacement for medications. This is about gentle, natural support. So if you've been having restless nights, unexpected cravings, or those foggy morning headaches, consider your blood sugar. Keep a food journal. Talk to your healthcare provider. Maybe add clove water to your nightly routine. It's not going to solve everything overnight, but it may help your body feel a little more balanced, a little more stable, and sometimes that's all we need to feel better. Plus, if you add a squeeze of lemon or a drop of honey, it becomes a calming ritual you'll actually look forward to. A routine that helps your body and your brain feel safe before sleep. And guess what? After 45, our body becomes less efficient at managing that balance. But your brain decides it wants to remember. Every embarrassing moment from 1982, your legs 1T stop twitching. Your back hurts. And just when you finally drift off, boom, bathroom trip. Or worse, you wake up at 3 a.m. and can't fall back asleep. Sleep is sacred, especially as we age. But it gets harder, doesn't it? Here's where clove water steps in, not as a sleeping pill, but as a sleep supporter. Eugenol, the same compound that helps with digestion and inflammation, may also have a calming effect on the nervous system. It's not going to knock you out like medication, but it might help you wind down. That's the magic of a nighttime ritual. The warmth of the drink, the scent of cloves, the act of preparing something for yourself. It sends a signal to your brain that it is time to slow down. Add to that the fact that cloves' anti-inflammatory properties may help reduce minor aches and pains, especially in joints and muscles. And you've got a drink that doesn't just relax you mentally, but physically too. Still restless? Try pairing clove water with 10 minutes of deep breathing or a warm foot soak. Make it part of your sleep routine. Your body will begin to associate that smell, that taste, with rest. And if you're skeptical, that's okay. Try it for a few nights, then come back and let me know. You might just find that the most powerful sleep aid isn't in your medicine cabinet at S in your spice rack. But here's the good news. Cloves have been used for centuries to support gut health, and there's a reason for that. The key is eugenol, a natural compound that may help limit the growth of unwanted bacteria, fungi, and even viruses. Let's be clear, clove water is not a replacement for antibiotics or medicine. If you're dealing with a serious infection, always talk to your doctor first. But for day-to-day protection, for keeping things in check, for helping your immune system do its job a little more, easily clove water might just be your ally. Think of it like rinsing out a sink every night. It doesn't replace a plumber, but it keeps the pipes from clogging. 1 cup before bed might help maintain a cleaner, calmer gut environment, making it harder for nasty bugs like E. coli or salmonella to thrive. And if you someone who's struggled with recurring stomach infections or oral bacteria that leave your mouth feeling sore or smelling off, the antimicrobial properties of cloves may gently support your oral health too. In fact, some people even use cooled clove water as a natural mouth rinse. So what should you do if your gut's acting up? Don't panic. Keep hydrated, eat light, and try adding clove water to your nightly routine for a week. Pay attention to how you feel. If you notice fewer stomach cramps or more regular bathroom trips, that's your body responding. No, if not, you've still enjoyed a warm, relaxing drink before bed. That alone is worth it. This is your nightly invitation to feel better, one sip at a time. Doesn't complain, doesn't make noise, but it works 24/7 to filter out everything you eat, drink, and even breathe. But by the time we hit our late 40s, 50s, and beyond, our liver starts to feel the years. It's not just alcohol or fatty foods that wear it down, it's medications, processed foods, pollution, stress, all of it adds up. So how can you give back to this silent worker in your body? Clove water might be a place to start. No, it's not a miracle detox or a cure for liver disease. Let's not fall into those internet myths. But it does contain compounds, especially eugenol and antioxidants, that studies have shown may help reduce oxidative stress in liver tissue. That means less damage over time and better resilience. Some researchers have found that clove extract may support liver enzyme activity, the very systems your body uses to break down toxins and protect itself. Imagine your liver as a hardworking filter. Clove water doesn't replace the filter, but it may help it stay clean and efficient longer. If you're someone who takes daily medications, enjoys occasional wine, or just wants to keep things running well inside, this simple tea might help lighten the load. Again, this is not medical advice. Always speak to your doctor if you have liver concerns. But if you're healthy and looking for gentle, consistent support, try sipping clove water before bed. No rush, no hype, just a small nightly gift to the organ that works quietly to keep you alive. And if you've ever said, "I'm too old for changes," stick with me. Because what happens over the next few minutes might just change how you sleep, digest, and feel for the rest of your life. Imagine it's evening. The sun's going down, the TV's humming in the background, and you're just about done with the day. You've eaten dinner, maybe a little too much, and your body's tired, but your stomach not so much. It's bloated, unsettled, and giving you that uncomfortable pressure that makes lying down feel like a chore. Now picture this. Instead of reaching for antacids or tossing and turning till 2 a.m., you head to the kitchen boil. Some water, toss in a few cloves, those tiny dried buds you probably haven't thought twice about, and let it simmer into a golden, spicy drink. As you sip, warmth spreads through your chest, your stomach settles, and you feel lighter. This isn't some magic potion, and I'm not telling you to throw out your doctor's advice. Clove water, backed by decades of traditional use and supported by emerging research, might be the gentle nudge your digestion needs. As we age, digestion doesn't move the way it used to. That's reality. Our bodies slow down, our enzyme production drops, and a heavy dinner can feel like a brick in the gut. Eugenol, a compound found in cloves, has been shown to support the secretion of digestive enzymes. This means it helps your body naturally break down food, reducing bloating and making your digestive process more comfortable. Ever feel like you're full, even when you haven't eaten much? That slow, sluggish digestion is exactly what clove water may help ease. If you've got issues like irregular bowel movements or that heavy belly feeling before bed, this simple drink might be your new favorite ritual. And let me be clear, this is not a treatment for disease, but it might be the daily support that keeps things moving more smoothly. So next time your gut feels off, don't just reach for something out of habit. Try making a cup of clove water and listen to your body. You might be surprised how something so small makes you feel so much better. You don't like to think about it. But our guts are home to trillions of tiny organisms, some good, some not so good. Your liver doesn't ask for much. If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night, sweaty, anxious, or oddly hungry, you might have experienced a blood sugar dip. You know the feeling? Get in bed at 10:30. Let's talk immunity. Not just the take vitamin C when you're sick kind, but the deeper, invisible web that protects you from everything you can't see. Germs on doorknobs, viruses in the air, bacteria in the gut, all of them challenge your immune system every single day. It's not just pain, it's a nagging irritation that affects how you eat, how you talk, even how you sleep. A crack here, a creak there, a broken wrist from a small fall, it's a wake-up call. And as we age, it becomes thinner, drier, and more vulnerable. But that doesn't mean we can't support it from the inside out. Forget expensive creams and magic serums for a second. What if part of the solution was already in your kitchen cabinet? Clove water may support skin health in 3 key ways. First, its antimicrobial properties may help reduce acne-causing bacteria and skin infections. That's especially helpful if you're dealing with breakouts or irritations. Second, its anti-inflammatory compounds may help soothe redness, itching, or swelling, things that become more common with age. But the biggest player here? Antioxidants. These powerful protectors fight oxidative stress caused by pollution, sun damage, and aging. They help repair and regenerate cells, keeping your skin firmer, brighter, and more resilient. So what should you do if your skin's been looking dull, tired, or inflamed? Drink more water, get enough sleep, protect yourself from the sun, and consider adding clove water to your nightly routine. Over time, you may notice subtle changes. Fewer breakouts, calmer skin, even a soft glow that wasn't there before. You don't need to chase youth, but you can support healthy aging with simple, nourishing choices that let your natural beauty shine through. Bone density naturally decreases with age. Osteoporosis is no stranger to folks over 60. But that doesn't mean we are powerless. In fact, the choices we make now can help protect the structure that holds us up. Here's where clove water quietly shines. It's a natural source of manganese, a mineral critical for bone formation. Manganese helps with collagen production, the very foundation of our bone matrix. Combine that with the anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects of cloves, and you're giving your bones more than just calcium. You're giving them support at the cellular level. Imagine waking up without that familiar ache in your hips. Imagine a staircase that doesn't feel like a mountain. That's the long-term gift of bone health. No promises, no miracles, but better habits. Drink your clove water. Keep moving. Add in strength-building foods and regular checkups, because your bones are your legacy, your foundation. Treat them with the respect they've earned. Bleeding gums, dry mouth, bad breath, they're not just annoying. They're signs that your oral health needs more attention, especially after 50. Because oral bacteria, don't just stay in your mouth. They travel through the bloodstream and can impact your heart, brain, and beyond. That's why clove water is more than just a warm drink. It might be a part of your oral care strategy. Cloves contain natural antiseptic and anesthetic properties. The gel can soothe inflamed gums, freshen breath, and help reduce the bacterial load that leads to cavities and plaque. Some people even swish cooled clove water like a mouth rinse before swallowing it down, getting the double benefit of oral cleansing and internal wellness. If you've had dental work, sensitive gums, or even dentures, you know how important it is to keep your mouth in top shape. So here's what to do. Next time you make your clove water, take a small sip. Swish it gently for 30 seconds, and then swallow. You're hydrating your body, soothing your gums, and possibly helping your teeth stay healthier longer. No bleach white smiles promised here, just real, comforting care for the mouth that does so much for you every single day. And as we get older, that system needs more help than we sometimes realize. It's not as fast or fierce as it once was, which is why little, consistent habits matter more than ever. Here's where clove water quietly steps into the picture. It's not a vaccine. It's not a cure, but it does contain antioxidants, including vitamin C and trace minerals like zinc, which are essential for keeping immune cells sharp and functional. It's antioxidants, Dan. Just sound good? They serve a very real purpose, protecting cells from damage caused by free radicals, which are the little troublemakers behind inflammation, aging, and illness. And the cool part? The immune system isn't just floating around in your bloodstream, it's rooted in your gut, where cloves may also support microbial balance. When your gut flora is healthy, your immune system responds faster and smarter. So what should you do if you're getting sick often? First, talk to your doctor, then take a look at your habits. Are you sleeping enough? Is eating real food? Moving your body gently every day? Add a nightly cup of clove water to that list. Warm, comforting, simple, and possibly just the support your body needs to bounce back faster. Feel stronger and stay one step ahead of the next seasonal bug. You're not doing this to be perfect, you're doing it because small efforts build resilient bodies. You might not see it, but you probably feel it. That stiffness in your knees when you get up. The dull ache in your lower back. That swelling in your fingers when the weather changes. It's not just AGIT's inflammation. And while some inflammation is necessary to protect your body, chronic inflammation, that's the kind that quietly wears you down. Joint pain, heart issues, even brain fog, it's often linked to internal inflammation simmering under the surface. Cloves, through the compound eugenol, have been studied for their natural anti-inflammatory effects. What does that mean for you? It means 1 cup of clove water at night might be helping your body reduce those tiny fires from the inside out. No, this is not a cure for arthritis or a substitute for your prescribed medication, but it may ease the everyday discomfort that makes life harder than it needs to be. If you find yourself taking painkillers more often than you'd like, or if you're tired of the tension you carry in your shoulders and hips, consider adding clove water to your evening ritual. While you're at it, pair it with a short walk, some deep breathing, or gentle stretches. The goal isn't to feel 20 again, the goal is to move through your day with more ease, more grace, and less grimacing. And the best part? You're doing it with something natural, affordable, and easy to make. That's not hype, that's wisdom passed down and finally recognized by science. Have you ever noticed how a sore mouth can ruin your whole day? We don't think about our bones until they start complaining. Skin is more than just appearance, it's protection, temperature control, sensation. You know the routine. You fall asleep just fine, but 2 hours later, Bamir wide awake, making another trip to the bathroom. Your body already knows how to detox your liver, kidneys, skin, and lungs. Work around the clock to keep your system clean. Aging brains aren't broken, they're just dealing with decades of stress, inflammation, and wear. Hormones shift, metabolism slows, and the body starts holding on to fat in new, frustrating places. You've sacrificed sleep, pushed through stress, and carried burdens without complaint. And the truth is, your health doesn't have to fade with age. It just needs a little help. Tonight, as the world quiets down, give yourself that moment. Boil the water, drop the cloves, inhale, exhale, sip. Let it be your gentle ritual, a way to say, I'm still caring for me. And when you do, come back. Leave a comment. Share your story. Because if this tiny habit makes even one night easier for you, it's already worth it. I'll see you in the next video. Sleep well, stay strong, and keep sipping smart. Isn't it time you gave your body the peace it's been asking for? That's what this is really about. Clove water isn't a miracle. It's not a superfood. It's a symbol, a signal, a moment of stillness at the end of a long day that says, I'm taking care of myself now. Every sip is a choice to slow down, to nourish, to protect. Whether you're supporting your digestion, easing your joints, calming your mind, or just craving something warm before bed, clove water is your companion. Easy to make, easy to love. And every night you return to it, you deepen the ritual. This isn't hype. It's S&T. A commercial at S. A thank you to the body that S carried you through storms, celebrations, and everyday miracles. So boil the water. Drop in the cloves. Let it simmer. Take that sip. Take that breath. And rest easy. Because you deserve nights that feel like healing and mornings that feel like hope. Now, cloves alone won't melt away pounds, let's be honest. But they might play a supporting role. Clove water may help stabilize blood sugar levels. And stable blood sugar means fewer cravings, less snacking, and more control over when and how much you eat. When your insulin stays balanced, your hunger cues become more accurate. Plus, the warm, mildly spicy taste of cloves tends to satisfy the urge for evening snacks or sweets, especially when paired with a dash of honey or lemon. So, if you find yourself heading to the fridge at 10 p.m. out of habit, try drinking a cup of clove water instead. Listen to your body afterward. Are you really still hungry, or were you just bored, tired, or looking for comfort? Clove water gives your body something nourishing, warm, and satisfying without piling on the calories. Over time, these small choices add up. Not to change your body into something it's not, but to help it feel more energized, more in tune, and more supported in every season of life. And while clove water is not a cure for memory loss or dementia, it may support cognitive health in subtle, steady ways. The antioxidant properties in cloves might help reduce oxidative stress in brain cells, which is one of the root contributors to neurodegenerative decline. Cloves also contain compounds that may support blood flow. And where there's good circulation, there's better brain function. Many people report feeling more mentally clear and emotionally grounded when they follow a nightly wind-down ritual, especially one with natural calming herbs. So if your mood's been swinging more than usual or your memory feels a step behind, try creating a sacred nighttime space. Dim the lights. Turn off the news. Brew a cup of clove water. Let the aroma calm you. It's not about chasing perfect brain function. It's about nurturing the mind you already have with the respect it deserves. If it helps you fall asleep faster and wake up more focused the next day, then you'll know it's working, one peaceful evening at a time. But what happens when those organs are overloaded? Especially after decades of processed food, medication, stress, and pollution? They slow down. They get sluggish. That's where supportive foods and herbs come in, not to detox for you, but to help your body do what it's already trying to do more efficiently. Clove water might be one of those allies. Its compounds may help reduce oxidative stress in the liver, which is the body's main filtration organ. The antioxidants in cloves may also help fight cellular damage and support the breakdown of waste. So no, this isn't a cleanse, and you won't be living off clove water and lemon for 3 days straight. Instead, it's about gentle, daily help, like giving your body a pair of gloves while it takes out the trash. If you've been feeling heavy, foggy, or off balance, don't fall for fads. Drink water, move more, eat whole foods, and consider adding a nightly mug of clove water to support your inner systems. It's not flashy, but your body doesn't need flashy, it needs support. And then another, and another. Some nights it feels like your bladder has its own alarm clock. While frequent urination can have many causes and should absolutely be discussed with your doctor, there are natural ways to support your body's nighttime rhythm. That's where clove water might gently help. It won't stop your bladder, and it won't replace medical advice. But its potential calming effects on the nervous system and its role in digestive balance may contribute to more restful, less interrupted sleep. You see, when your digestion is smooth and your nerves are relaxed, your entire system is better regulated, including how often you're woken up by urgency. Some people also report that the anti-inflammatory nature of cloves makes nighttime discomfort in the pelvic area less intense, giving them a more complete rest. So if you've had enough of the 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m. wake-up cycle, talk to your healthcare provider first, then consider winding down your night with clove water instead of a cold glass of juice or tea. Make it part of your evening ritual, and listen to how your body responds. Sometimes the answer isn't in doing more, it's in doing one small thing consistently. Detox is a word that's been thrown around so much it's nearly lost meaning. Let's clear it up. You walk into a room and forget why. You reach for a word and it dances just out of reach. You feel sharp some days, foggy on others. Let's talk about something tricky weight after 50. It's not just about calories or willpower. You've spent decades taking care of others, kids, parents, coworkers, communities, made it to the end. That tells me something. You're not here for trends, you're here for truth.